Well, I fucked that up. I did override it. Oh well. Well, what happened was, you missed it. I accidentally overwritten the ending of, by accident, while checking, I forgot to retitle the file I was working on. So, namely what happened, we cleared Halloween Town and Christmas Town, did the Pain Panic Tournament, and, like I said, I forgot to, overwrite the title, the file title, and oh well. You can just imagine what I just did. Anyway. Well, we could do the following, and that is, well, let me take a look at my previous save. My previous save was on 24, so... I could overwrite and just redo it, but, what'll be the fun in that? One moment. Okay. So. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually, welcome back to the episode in which I overwritten. And thankfully... I'm actually glad I remember just doing this before. But I never did, but like I said, what I did was, I did this part previously, but I forgot to do the following, which is, what I normally do with every file. I don't overwrite it, but what I do instead I always give it the file name that I usually do with every project. Like for instance, with Kingdom Hearts 2 File Mix, I basically call it what it is. KH2FM. That's how I spell it out. That's how I spell out every project that I do. I might as well just talk about this. Every project that I do for my channel, it always starts with LP, because that's what it is. It's a Let's Play. So, whatever game I'm doing, as far as it being a Let's Play, like say, Kingdom Hearts, I'm doing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, so KH2FM. Let's say I do Bravely Default, BD. If I were to do Lufia, I would call it Estipolis. So it'd be like EST LP 1. Because it's like this. If I were doing Lufia 2, I would call it Este 1. Because really, it is the first in the story, and the first game. The first game is the second. The second's the first in the storyline. That's what it is. So if I was doing Lufia 2, I wouldn't call it Lufia 2. I would call it EST1 LP with the number, with the part I'm doing. I've been doing that for years, actually. So you can only imagine. See, this is my last save that I did, and this is like previous before, so I'm going to keep it as that, which is going to be the next part. But this is the one, thankfully, the one I just basically backed up on, which, like I said, I accidentally forgot to do the following, which is I was supposed to write the title of the file down, but I forgot to, like, in my own excitement, forgot to do that. So that only means one thing. I would have to redo exactly what I did before all this. Which means going through the Oogie fight again. Going through Ariel's little drama. And the Pain and Panic fight. The Pain and Panic tournament, actually. Because when I started up, what I should have done was just that. But you know what, that's okay. Because during this time, guess what? After this, we go to the Pride Lands. Now, when we get to this fight, there is one thing you need to know. It is all annoying as get out. Only because of one thing. You technically have to do the following. You have to be aware of the setup. Like I said, I remember this boss battle being very tedious.
Jack Skellington. Ah, Boogie.
Not Oogie, Boogie.
1年前はよくもやってくれたな。そこのガキどももな。サンディ・クロードをどうするつもりだ。どうするってよくわかんねえな。なんでこいつがここにいるんだ。邪魔だから捨てちまおう。
Want some leg?
サンディ・クローズさん。
Hooray for Santa Claus! This is the gimmick. In this boss battle, you basically have to smack each and every one of these presents that show up. On top of the left. And just whip his ass. And just repeat the sequence. Now what I did previously in this boss battle was, since it's somewhat timely, I spent the time at least leveling up the wisdom form. By this alone. But oh, let me tell you, this is basically the most tedious ass boss fight ever known, because this. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Marino! There we go! Took less time too this time around. Took me like 20 minutes. Original time. Yeah, I hardly lost anyone the first time around. Look at you. You stole fizzy lifting drinks, dude. We're gonna have to clean that place up. God damn it. Thank you, Don. That was very appreciated.
これで次のクリスマスも安心だな。
そう、やっと僕のクリスマスができるよ。
Please.
やっぱりジャックはハロウィンが似合ってるよ。
ジャック。はい、できたわ。
やった！これで完璧だ。ありがとう、サリー。
お願い、ジャック。着るだけで我慢して。
そんなもったいないことできないよ。すっかり世話になったな。礼を言おう。だがこれ以上問題を持ち込まんでくれ。
No promises.
それにその格好。私の代わりにプレゼントを配りたいだと？一度くらい休んだっていいじゃないですか。そのお年でプレゼントを配りに飛び回るなんて疲れるでしょう。たまにはゆっくり休んでくださいよ。確かに疲れる仕事だ。でもな、ジャック。子供たちの寝顔や笑顔を見れば、そんな疲れなんか吹き飛んでしまうんだ。私はこの仕事が大好きなんだよ。お前は子供たちの悲鳴や驚く顔が大好きなんだろう。それを奪われたらどう思う？
All them jump scare games, man.
世界はな、ジャック。クリスマスには私を、ハロウィンにはお前を待っているんだ。私たちはその期待に応える義務がある。ハロウィンのスーパースター、ジャック・スケリントン。かぼちゃの王、驚きと悲鳴の使者。そんなお前がクリスマスにうつつを抜かしてハロウィンの質が下がったらどうする？さあジャック、ハロウィンの準備に取り掛かるんだ。私も遅れを取り戻さねば。そうだ、僕はハロウィンの帝王ジャック。大切なことを忘れていた。いつものハロウィンに行き詰まったらもっとすごいハロウィンにすればいいんだ。 ジャックジャック、こんなところにいたのかい。次のハロウィンの企画書を見てくれよ。君がいないと話にならないんだ。
それはそうだな。
ジャック、元気でな。
And stay away from Japan.
もう夢中になってるよ。
さて、私もジャックに負けるわけにはいかんぞ。驚かすなよ、ジャック。
なんだろう。でもハロウィンにはこんな光はいらないな。
オープンゲート。
俺たちは行かなくちゃ。
そうだ、ソラ。お前には親友がいるだろう。記録によると、サンタなんていないとお前に言ったのはその子だな。
そういえば、そうです。
その子に私のことをちゃんと伝えるんだぞ。
はい。でもリクはどこにいるんですか？
さあ、どこかな。信じることをやめなければいつか会えるさ。私と同じだ。
はい。
Even though he was there the entire time in Christmas Town. And remember, Santa, do stay away from Japan. You don't ever want to go there. Ever again. So, following what we're doing, we're going to revisit Ariel and her little plight and do another music stage. Since we have Magnet, we can advance the story a bit here. Originally, when I did this, it takes about five excellence. If you can meet that quota, the rest is just cake. But if you can just nail 5 excellence in this next song, well, I do believe we got this. I find it fun because you only need the skill in order to do the following. Advance the plot. It's the same thing when you get to the third part of this, you just have to get up to limit 5. Chapter 2, Part of Your World. And let me tell you, the Japanese version sounds so much different than the English version.
Ariel!
Sounds more
隠れ家へ行こうよ。
flavorful.
びっくりさせるものがあるんだ。立派な銅 想像だよな。
じゃあ王子様偉い。王子様？
So, the main thing is you gotta score 5 or more excellence in a row. So, this time a triangle will appear, and if you can nail it within that little tiny spot, that yellow spot, that's an excellent right there. But the same thing goes with any other button. You just really need to nail that tiny spot, the yellow spot, just to get an excellent. Orange for good, but if you do it any time before that or run out of time, it's a bad. And it'll end the combo. Remember, you play it just like DDR. Or any other rhythm game out there. And we're not going to even speak about how Yakuza did it. That's the only thing I just never did like about Yakuza 0 is when they did the thing with the disco. I'm like, I'm sorry, don't do that again. Don't ever do something like that again. Don't make it into something it ain't. Moving on. Let's do this. The beat is different, but I like it. Much better than I did originally. I got past the quota of 5, so 9 is a lot better than 5.
アリエル、俺たち協力するよ。
余計なことはしないでくれ。
セバスチャンもな。
距離感をしやすいとか。
そんなこと言ったって。
You're late, Sebastian. Is something wrong? No, nothing, Your Majesty. That's good. So tell me, how is the song for the musical coming? It is finished, Your Majesty. And it celebrates all the wonderful things found here in the ocean. It will be my finest work. Will it get Ariel's mind off the human world? Yes, well, probably, possibly. Sebastian. When facing the king, it's always yes, sir. No matter what you're feeling in front of him, it's always yes, sir. Yes, Your Majesty. It's never, what? He will look at you and say, what'd you say? most definitely. Excuse me, Your Majesty, but I must rehearse. You understand it. Sebastian. This is terrible. We've got to do something. She can't be in a musical like that. I sing a part instead. No way. Not a chance. Why not? Hey, it's Sebastian. This will never work. What's up? I've composed a perfect song for the musical, but I think it's going to be too complicated for you. Oh, come on. How hard can it be? To be continued. To participate in a musical, you need the drive gauge to be 5 or more. So that means we gotta level up quite a bit more in order to deal with that madness. So, on to the next, which happens to be the last thing I did in the previous part that I accidentally overwritten by forgetting to do the following, which was, whenever I'm doing this, I should never look at it, then start a new recording session or a new part before I actually overrun. I actually just explain what I explained. So this time around, we are going back to Olympus Coliseum. And we are going to deal with the Pain and Panic tournament. Or at least where I actually ended off the last part. So it just means I just need to level my gauge up a little more. So, a good rule of thumb when coming into this, the Pain and Panic tournament, is at least be a couple levels stronger than you were previously. Like somewhere close to, say, damn near 30. My current level, as you can see here, is 26. So if I'm around level 26 to 27, something like that. And I got some really nice, and I mean nice, let's see, if I were to bump this up, yeah, that'd be alright. If I were to say have something more than what I already have on hand, then say we be more than good to go. We be So the Pain and Panic tournament is 10 rounds. Round 1 is the one we're just going to aim for in this part. In order to advance the tournament even more, we had to basically do the following. Advance the plot a little more. And that's all we got to do, really. Another thing I did previously was, if I hadn't done it here, was I did level up, my Moogle. Because what you want to do is you want to level up the Moogle as best you can. It's just like with your forms, you really want to level them up. Because the game expects you to level that up like as much as you can. Because you're going to rely on these forms. And really, you need to utilize as much of the forms as you can in this game. Yeah, so our current Moogle is a junior. level 3, which is good. And that was from the last part. So the one thing we are going to do before we take on the Pain and Panic tournament is the following. We're going to make sure that when we go in, we just outright kill them. Another thing you want to make sure you have on you is Cure. You want to have Cure on your person because you're going to need to use it a couple of times. And of course, if you need to, reflect. So as I mentioned, this is 10 rounds. Having mainly air attacks really do help. Because basically you're fighting a whole mess of mobs here. It just helps clear, you know, it helps with the crowd control. These Benny the Cab wannabes. You gotta make sure you're ready for it. You gotta make sure they're ready for these. I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. Like something from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I can definitely see it. Because Toontown was a part of at some point early in the Disney universe. The whole point in this is just basically gang up on them, because they will gang up on you. Double score mode. Not much better than the first time, I can tell you that. There we go. Mob attack. So you gotta survive this mob. You remember this from the Land of Dragons. The speed trap and the arrow blade. Use that to your advantage. El Blito! Damn shame you don't get like some level points for this. Because I would imagine this is where it would be needed. Semi-final round. No sweat. Final round. What you want to do is you want to get rid of Leon. As fast as stupidly possible. And Yuffie, well, she ain't none. So all she's going to do is just do this madness. Just going to teleport around. Because she really doesn't have anything left in her. All she's going to do is just that. The little tornado shuriken. Yeah, I'm sorry. Magic beats ninjutsu. I'm not sorry for that. And with that, we get the Protect Belt, which greatly increases defense, and a Serenity Gem. And oh my god. That was a chore that took 5 minutes less than it did originally, because it took me about 57 minutes. So, what I'm going to do is actually do a save right here. And in the next part, we will actually pick up where my present save is in the same place, but as you can tell, totally different. So stay tuned. More of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus right after this. Thanks so much for watching.